I just wanted to share a little bit about some self-care, some uh, about maintaining balance and whatnot, in particular about the energy exchange, that we're maintaining balance in that way. So if we have, say, like we're a parent, or we're in a helping field, and we're giving a lot of ourselves out, and how are we maintaining that balance and getting some of that energy back. And then in some senses, we need to look at other tools and resources in order to do that. If we're unable, if we don't have a supportive person present or whatnot, then we look at, some people use maybe yoga or Tai Chi or some other healing aspect. Like we identified, Gracie identified the sacred space room. And in that, I can do some brushing, or somebody else in your may be able to do that for you as well. Or you could even just, go to the cedars up the mountain or in the forest, and just walk through it and get a natural brushing. But when they're brushing, you're brushing off the negative, and that's still an energy exchange that needs to happen. So you still need to maintain balance. You're taking those energies, so you need to replace it with something positive. So, that even like if it's something like being kind to yourself, ways that you can look to ways that how you can do that, and how you can nurture yourself and replace things. There's conversations, there's meditations, there's other around it. There's a presentation, I think, within this series that, on mindfulness and whatnot, and you can look at other tools around there to maintain that. I think it's important to try to live in as much as possible in balance, and that's looking at the body, mind, the spirit, and the emotions, and seeing that we're close to balance in all those quadrants. When we look at it, somebody in pain, and like say, chronic pain in their physical and whatnot, sometimes those are really suffering. But even if you can work with one of your healthcare providers, or whoever you're working with, and ensure that you're safe enough to do the physical aspect of it. And if you're working at a desk all day or whatever, or you're prone to sitting, and those aren't doing you any favors for pain management too. You need to move, and there's ways around that too. Even just to ensure that you're moving, and those joints and whatnot. There's other ways to ensure that your spirit and your everything comes into check too. We're not talking. Doesn't have to be spiritual in terms of going out to an institution and praying. Spiritual could be, like I said, walking up into the mountain and walking with nature, and spiritual could be having that coffee with a loved one or whatever. It's but just make sure that you're checking on that periodically, and trying to maintain that balance.